Hello there, Laura Johnson, along with you as we're here at the Georgetown Fairgrounds, and some good friends of ours from First Farmers Bank and Trust, and I have with me Kensey Kunkel, and she is one of the marketing coordinators out of the Brazil, Indiana location. First off, Kensey, welcome to the Georgetown Fair.
Well, thank you. It's so great to be here.
And so Brazil, Indiana, how far is it roughly from here?
Oh, it's about an hour and 15 minutes.
All right. All right, about 15, so not too far from Terre Haute, right around that area.
Very true, yeah.
Now, usually you don't stay there because I understand you serve multiple locations. So what areas do you actually serve there, Kensey?
Well, I serve our southwest region, which comes from Hoopeston, Illinois, all the way down to Sullivan, Indiana, and all those branches in between. There's about 15 branches in between there, so.
A lot of traveling for you.
A lot of traveling, yes.
Well, and in that process, that means that you've been taking care of a lot of the recent acquisitions here within about the past 6 months. And so now that we're starting to kind of simmer things down a little bit and get everybody used to things, how are things going so far?
They've really have started to level out. It's been really nice to just get our feet in the community and be able to get involved and just be able to be present and not have to worry about transition and not have to worry about conversions, but just to really get in and just be able to rub elbows with everybody and get to know the people. So it's been good.
And I know that you've had First Farmers members that were stationed into locations that were going to be acquired, so that way they kind of got a little bit of learning beforehand and even during those acquisitions, just to kind of get some peace of mind, not just for the employees, but also for the customers as well.
Yes, yes. We have a conversion team that came out. They spent a few weeks, and then we actually have follow-up teams that go in and work with the local staff in each of those new locations over in our Northern Illinois locations. So it's been really nice, and it's been a great way for those two different cultures to kind of blend together and get to know each other a little better. So it's been great.
Well, and you're very much hometown based, small town based, and you're focused on rural areas, and so that's why you kind of do what you do, even though that you do have a Danville location, which seems to be a little bit bigger, but it still is considered, you know, a small hometown bank. And so that kind of just goes right along with what First Farmers does and what they pride themselves in.
Yes, we are definitely very, very much interested in the rural communities. We pride ourselves on being that a hometown community bank, even though in those areas it may not be necessarily our hometown, or we may not have been there very long, but we do really value the idea of being a part of the community. So that's huge for us.
And as part of the marketing, because of being part of the community, you kind of go around a lot of the different fairs, including here at the Georgetown Fair. And I know Tate Powell has talked a lot about working with 4-H organizations, FFA organizations, so you probably have had a pretty busy summer.
Yes, definitely. This is my 7th 4-H fair, I think, in this region so far this year. So it's been great.
and so I think it gives you a chance to actually go face-to-face with some of the people and just kind of get a chance to talk to, and also taking sponsorships into some of the programs that are going on in each of the fairs too.
Yes, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, of course, being here and working in a little bit with the auction that's going to be coming up here in just a little bit here at the fair. But now that, you know, again, things are being settled and you're working connections now, Tate has talked about possibilities of adding some ATM locations and in certain areas, again, to kind of not just keep convenience as well as being a community bank. Yes,
that is huge for us. We are going to be adding a location, an ATM location in Westville, as well as in the Danville area. Of course, we have our transition going on over in Edgar County with our new facility that's going to be out at the east. It's not a new facility. It's actually an expansion of the existing facility. And then we have some more ATMs that we're adding in Indiana. And I believe that we're looking at the possibility of maybe adding some even more in addition to those as we look further down the road. So.
Yeah, and convenience is certainly key because mobile banking, online banking, some things that you guys do too.
Yes, and we just rolled out our mobile deposit so that you can take a picture of your check anywhere and it goes directly into your checking or savings accounts. And then we're also working on some things to have some more online account access as far as being able to open an account completely online. So those are some things that are still coming, but we should have those I'm going to step out here and say probably by the beginning of the first of the year we'll be able to open up accounts fully online.
And which again, it adds a little bit of convenience. And the mobile deposits, I mean, that's becoming a more popular thing. And I know some banks actually will still require you to bring it in at a certain amount, bring the actual check in at a certain amount of time. Is that something that you guys do too, or is it just you take the picture and it's done?
Well, you take the picture and it is in the account. We do ask that you hold on to the check, just in the event that there's any kind of situations up to 45 days, and that just covers us. That covers the customer as well, just in case that there was some kind of an issue, and it also helps protect against any kind of potential fraud.
Yeah, so you want to make sure that everybody's secure as well as being convenient too.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Well, and even around here in the rural areas, a lot of ag lending, ag loans. I mean, so you work very much with the rural communities and working with the farmers, and which is a very important time, especially, you know, we kind of sometimes get into an unsure year. So it's good to be able to have a place that you can actually have peace of mind, even when things are unsure as far as weather and as far as crops and how everything is going so far this summer.
Absolutely, and we have a tremendous team in our ag lending department. These guys, they know ag. You're not going to find somebody better than what the team that we have with First Farmers Bank and Trust. So.
And you can basically get those ag lending teams, you know, pretty much scattered around everywhere, no matter what location you're in.
Yes, we have ag lenders all throughout our Illinois locations and our Indiana locations. I know Larry Daly was on here, and so was Nick Wilson. We've got Jordan Folan up in our Hoopston location. We've got Randy Gardner over in Chrisman. So we've got a great team of guys, and they know their stuff. So.
Well, and if anybody wants to get more information about First Farmers Bank and Trust, what's the best way to contact you?
Definitely our website. We just completely redid our website. It's got a wealth of information on there. You can actually go to our ag lenders directly on those pages. They have their individual pages so that you can check them out. The website is ffbt.com, and all of our information is on there.
All right, fantastic. Well, you enjoyed the Georgetown Fair, and of course, you know, well, we're going to try to stay a little bit cool, right?
Sounds good. Yes, thank you.
Thanks so much. That is Kensey Kunkel with the First Farmers Bank and Trust. So make sure you stop by online at ffbt.com for more information. For WITY, I'm Laura Johnson.